This iPhone isn't turning on at all. There's absolutely no reaction. It became obvious within just a few minutes what the problem was.
And it's not the battery that's causing the trouble here. It's not the screen that's faulty in any way, nor is it any kind of software problem at all. Unfortunately, I can't really show you this on the power supply unit, but I can show it to you right here using a multimeter. This is the battery charging connector.
Mine is plus.
From what we can hear, we're experiencing a short circuit, which means we know there's a short on the main power supply line. We'll have to remove the board.
And I will show you on thermal imaging.
You can clearly see right here how this small conductor, this little wire, is beginning to heat up quite noticeably, becoming very warm to the touch. However, it's absolutely imperative that we proceed to desolder the entire main board, because it's quite evident, without a doubt, that the actual problem, the root cause of this issue, is located deep within the internal structure of the board itself, not on the surface. If there's a short circuit on the logic board, your iPhone will definitely not turn on. No amount of restarts will help, and no attempts to recover the software through DFU mode will work. It's completely pointless. Sometimes if there's an electrical short circuit, we might be able to detect it right after plugging the device into its charger. You'll notice the rear casing of the iPhone becoming noticeably warmer, but it's important to remember that this isn't always the situation. Alright, we've successfully cleaned 2 of the circuit boards from all the old solder.
Now let's try to find out, is there a problem?
On this particular board or on this other one?
Alright, I've already determined that there's a short circuit on this specific half.
I'll show you in a moment on.
With thermal imaging, we'll be able to immediately see the precise location, exactly where it is. Look, it's visible here, in this area. We have a short circuit here,
No, I mean not a short circuit, but a compact component. Oh, now it's wonderfully clear. I can finally see.
The main, which is the primary electrical conduit responsible for supplying power to the system.
And what about you?
This is probably audio.
Yes, this is an audio amplifier. Both of them are. And right here, this capacitor of ours looks like it's damaged. We'll perform a quick takedown. He's gone.
We don't have anything at all.
We're currently observing a significantly high voltage drop, which is exactly what we were aiming for, and it's looking very good.
We can try to get this board running in a moment.
Under thermal imaging, you can clearly observe how our processor is beautifully heating up, and the RAM has successfully started up as well. Would you look at that? 70. Over 70 degrees during the startup of the PW80 engine. And that without the bottom half. Alright, we'll desolder it.
Given the fact that the circuit board is now in the process of starting up, we are now able to proceed with the soldering.
Connect disk A and disk B together. Is there anything else?
I'm searching for a clean sieve, a clean one.
This was a really successful rewiring job, I must say. The circuit board is now working exactly as intended.
It's time to do some tests.
And we have an Apple right in front of us. The iPhone is finally starting to respond again, which means we've achieved a great success with this repair. The problematic short circuit has now been completely eliminated, and what's most crucial is that all of the user's valuable data remained intact, because that was the single most important thing for our valued client. There are still some quick tests to check if everything is okay. Is everything working well? That's it. If you want to see more real life cases like these, subscribe, leave a comment, like and share. Take care. Bye.